Key skills. See, when and again, your question is what I look for hiring in analytics. I think the most important aspect, if you are dealing with analytics, is the skill of applying knowledge. How much of application can you do? It is good to know tools, it's good to know methods, it's good to know techniques, but the basic problem comes in if a practical problem is given to you. How do you structure it up? And how do you apply whatever you have learned in terms of tools, techniques and methods? Because tools, techniques and methods will keep evolving, will keep changing, will keep getting better. The business problems are a little bit static. You are always trying to solve, a very critical business problem. Now that can take you one method, two methods, three methods, or a combination of them. So how creative, how application oriented are you? And how much of such structure can you bring to really unstructured problems is a very key skill that I look for. If we find that is good enough, learnability is there, there is a potential in terms of applying that very well, then the process of bringing up the person to speed with tools, techniques and methods is just a process. So I think the major skill that I would always look for would be the application skill. How do you apply? When professionals are aspiring to build their career in analytics, an experience level is a very important parameter. One is below 10 years of experience and people above 10 years. Why I say that is for this reason. See, in analytics, as the careers are shaping up today, a lot of it is to do with the data side of it, which is the data engineering side of it, primarily big data as a platform and how do you go about dealing with data at such a large scale. Now that is more of a data engineering problem. So you need technology, you need Java, you need a lot of hands-on coding skills, you need to know how to do that programmatically and how do you want to bring up the entire Hadoop infrastructure and stuff like that. There is a lot of demand in that space itself. But that's like a logical extension to old programming, but in the context of this data. So if you are aspiring to do that, and that is typically what I have noticed so far for people below 10 years of experience, then the focus is more on the tools and the technology. Right? You are not really worried about the business problem. There is somebody else there helping you define that and guide you through that. So that's one piece. So if you are in that bracket and that's what you want to focus on, I think you should be very hands-on, very oriented to tools and technology, a lot of open source, keep yourself upgraded, undergo those programs which help you code and define how to do it. That's one aspect. Second aspect is above 10 years. Where a lot of people aspire for being a data scientist or trying to be a consultant or some other roles which are there in the analytics career. Now there the focus has to be on the business problem solving. Tools, techniques, technologies is good. You can be hands-on. It's very good if you are hands-on. I will always appreciate anybody to be very hands-on in that because it helps you to know what exactly at the lowest level you need to configure or do that. But at the same time, I think the problem statement that the business is stating to you and translating that into what is the method I want to solve this with or what is the value I can bring it out. Because the business does not know analytics anytime. A business is looking at insights from you. So you have to wear the business hat, you have to wear the technology hat, and you have to also wear the mathematical hat and then bring that through. Now that combination is tough to bring up and build up. But if you can do that, then I think that's going to be a very big edge for you. Nevertheless, if you are above 10 years looking at analytics as a career, a domain in which you are very strong, I think that should be very clearly visible. And that value proposition, if you can bring out, I think that's another good thing to have.